friends! Welcome to your Cancer horoscope for July 2025. July 2025 is set to be a deeply emotional and soulful time for you, dear Cancers. This is a period where you'll find a profound sense of inner peace after a time of emotional turbulence. You might feel drawn to visit places that calm you and fill you with warmth. It's also a time to reconnect with people you share a deep emotional bond with, even if you don't see them often. At the same time, this month marks the beginning of a multi-year phase of restructuring for your sign. It's a time to let go of parts of your past that no longer have a place in your future. This could be a symbolic farewell to dreams and plans you once held dear that are no longer relevant or fit into your path forward. Our main source of energy, the sun, continues to be in your sign for most of the month, charging you with strength and motivation. Around mid-month, you'll clearly feel where destiny is calling you. The second half of July shifts your focus to material and financial matters, but in a remarkably optimistic way. Think of it as a return to ideas or opportunities related to income, or reorganizing your budget. And by the very end of the month, you'll feel a strong urge to make someone happy with a gift or a surprise. Key astrological events in July for Cancer. Let's dive deeper into the most important astrological events of July and their step-by-step impact on your sign. July 4th, Venus enters Gemini. On July 4th, Venus, the planet of joy and earthly blessings, moves into Gemini, entering your 12th astrological house, where it will remain until August honest. Venus's transit highlights areas of improvement, both emotionally and materially. Your 12th house is the house of immigration, secrets, and what is hidden, including your emotional and spiritual state. Here, Venus has a wide field of possibilities. It will bring calm, peace of mind, and a restoration of your inner emotional balance after a period of emotional shakeups. Venus will bring you pleasure from solitude. For some, this might mean a trip to a country house, fishing, nature, or a secluded spot that brings you comfort and enjoyment. For others, it could be a visit to a temple or a sacred place. This period will bring you encounters with loved ones and heartfelt, warm conversations. The 12th house also symbolizes secrets, including hidden money or savings. So, during this time, you might receive some unobvious income or make decisions related to your savings. July 7th, Venus trine Pluto. Uranus enters Gemini. On July 7th, Venus will form a lucky aspect with Pluto, affecting your 12th and 8th astrological houses. This is a powerful, positive aspect that can manifest as luck in love or financial matters. A pivotal event could occur, turning things for the better for you. There might be a significant event in your personal life. This is also a time when you might sign a work contract or receive a long-awaited money transfer. An important event involving a woman could also happen. You might make a purchase you've been planning for a long time, using your savings. This aspect can also indicate recovery or healing, either for you or a loved one. And on this very same day, July 7th, the most crucial astrological event of 2025 takes place. Uranus, the planet of progress and revolution, changes signs and moves into Gemini, your 12th astrological house, for the first time since 1942. Uranus brings each zodiac sign experiences they haven't had before. Based on the house it's transiting, Uranus stays in one sign for over 7 years. For your sign, Uranus in the 12th house opens up a wide range of possibilities, from immigration to adopting a lifestyle or work schedule you never imagined. At the same time, this transit signifies a farewell to the past, to the parts of it that no longer belong in your future. Yes, Uranus brings events and scenarios that you couldn't have imagined. It's truly a new experience for all of us, and it comes with an optimistic, though exciting energy. For more details on what Uranus will bring to each zodiac sign during this transit, check out my separate video on my channel. I'll leave a link in the description below this video. July 10th, full moon in Capricorn. On July 10th, at 10:07 p.m. ET, a full moon occurs in Capricorn in your 7th house of the horoscope. A full moon brings clarity, completion, culmination, and results. The 7th house is the sector of partnerships. So, this is a time for clarity in your interactions with certain people. For some, this might manifest as the completion of work with a client or clarity on how your work process will develop if you work with people. This is also a time for clarity and results in the affairs of your key partners, such as your romantic partner's work process or a close friend's endeavors. The 7th house also symbolizes a second child. This is a time when there will be some clarity on how matters related to your second child will develop, perhaps regarding a trip or their education. It could also relate to their personal life if they are an adult. This is a time when partnerships play a crucial role. On one hand, you depend on what's happening in your partner's affairs, and on the other, your partner's affairs depend on you. So, the realm of relationships, personal, friendly, and business comes to the forefront. A decision or culmination of current processes will arrive. This could be an important conversation or attending an event to which a partner invites you. This is also a time when you'll realize how certain people in your social circle truly feel about you. July 13th, Sun trine North Node. On July 13th, the Sun will be in a lucky aspect to the North Karmic Lunar Node. This aspect affects your honest and 9th astrological houses. This is a day when you might feel that destiny itself is knocking at your door. The Sun represents our self, the core of our personality, and the North Karmic Node shows us direction. On this day, the Sun's light literally illuminates your path, helping you understand exactly where you need to go next. This is a day when you can take a significant step forward. You might make a promise to yourself on this day, declaring, "I will do this. I will definitely achieve this result." Or, you might feel that a certain event will definitively happen in the near future, even if there are no objective signs from the universe yet. Even without any preconditions, you'll feel that fate is leading you somewhere. And those born between July 11th and July 14th of any year will especially feel this divine guidance throughout the entire year, as this aspect will be active when your annual horoscope is activated. July 18th, August 11th, Mercury retrograde in Leo. From July 18th at 5:35 p.m. ET to August 11th at 2:05 a.m. ET, Mercury will be in retrograde motion in Leo in your 2nd house of the horoscope. This typically brings a period of retrospection where we rework, recalculate, and reevaluate things. Your 2nd house is the sector of finances, resources, and assets. It symbolizes your income and expenses. During this period, you might engage in recalculations or rediscuss your income and expense items. You might re-register a bank card or an account at a financial institution. This is also a time when you might globally reevaluate the significance of certain events, processes, or people in your life, as the 2nd house generally symbolizes our values in the broadest sense. This is a time when you might change the cost of your services and reevaluate your effectiveness. You might also revisit ideas or opportunities related to earning income that you once considered. Or you might return to a job you previously held, or an opportunity to receive certain income will reappear. This is also a time when you can finally buy something you've long desired. July 23rd, Mars conjoins South Node. On July 22nd and 23rd, Mars will be in conjunction with the South Karmic Lunar Node in your 3rd house of the horoscope. This is an important astrological event, essentially acting as an accelerator of karma, speeding up processes that need to occur. This conjunction takes place in your 3rd house, which is the house of our decisiveness, our ability to generate ideas, and to win. This is a time that, on one hand, might change your habits or an established way of organizing your life. On the other hand, you can truly take a series of crucial steps that will help you achieve the best results. On the negative side of this conjunction, there could be conflicts with your siblings, neighbors, or people in your immediate surroundings who aren't close to you, colleagues, someone you work out with, or a client. During these days, try to avoid conflicts, as the Mars South Node conjunction can generate conflict potential. Instead, direct your energy towards realizing your own plans. To avoid the downsides and only receive the positives of this conjunction, focus on what is most significant to you right now and where you specifically want to achieve victory. July 24th, new moon in Leo. On July 24th, at 9:42 a.m. ET, a powerful, opulent, and spectacular new moon occurs in Leo. This new moon generates energy of noble strength and luxury. It happens in your second house of the horoscope, which is the sector of finances, income, assets, your values, and everything you possess in the material world. Additionally, this new moon will form a lucky aspect with Saturn and Neptune, which are currently in your sector of status, career, and reputation. The energy of this new moon indicates that new strengths, new energy, and new opportunities are coming into the sector related to your income, resources, and self-esteem. This could point to favorable events related to the development of your financial sphere. For some, this might mean a new job. For others, a bonus, gift, or premium. This is a time when financial matters will be resolved favorably. You might also make a gift to someone, either material or emotional. You'll want to bring joy to someone. This is also a time when you can acquire something you'll be proud to own. Overall, this new moon generates an energy of optimism. July 25, Sun opposite Pluto. On July 25, the Sun will be in a tense opposition to Pluto. This intense energy will affect the financial axis of your horoscope. Such an aspect occurs once a year, and it indicates overstrain, showing that we are struggling with something, trying to cope, or overcome an obstacle. This could be internal, as you try to deal with something within yourself, your qualities, insecurity, or what you consider your weaknesses. Or it could be overcoming external events. It's best not to plan any financial or property decisions for this day, and try to avoid interacting with manipulative people or those who drain your energy. July 31st, Sun conjoins retrograde Mercury. On July 31st, the Sun will be in conjunction with retrograde Mercury in your second house of the horoscope. Again, the sector of finances and resources. This is a day when ideas are born that you can successfully implement over the next 3 or 4 months. Since the Sun is our self, our consciousness, and Mercury is the messenger of the gods, this is a day when either your own ideas are born, or you receive information and guidance from external sources about what you need to do to achieve success in this area. And for you, this area is your income, resources, assets, your self-esteem, and also your expenses. So, in general, it's the house of your budget. Since Mercury will be retrograde at this time, this is a period when a past source of income might be renewed, or you might receive a debt repayment or a sum you've long been waiting for. July 10th, 16th, Saturn stationing retrograde. This month, Saturn, the Lord of Karma and Responsibility, turns retrograde in July. From July 10th to July 16th, Saturn will be stationary, literally suspended at one point. This creates excessive, overwhelming pressure of responsibility. This is a time that puts your affairs on hold, specifically those matters where you didn't show the necessary level of responsibility or patience at the right time. This can be especially strongly felt by those born between June 2020 and June 25 of any year. This means that tasks or obligations not completed on time could become obstacles and hindrances. July 12th, Neptune stationing retrograde. And another planet this month turns retrograde. Neptune, the ruler of collective karma or the collective unconscious. Neptune will be stationary, meaning it will hover at one point, from July to July 12th. This is a time of prophetic dreams, very strong intuition, and guidance from the universe. For your sign, this retrograde turn of Neptune occurs in the 10th house of the horoscope, in the sector of your status, career, and reputation. This is a time when you'll want to gain more clarity on important issues related to your social, personal, or career status. Things might not be entirely clear yet, but starting from July 12th, the situation will clarify, and facts you weren't aware of might come to light. Hidden information, especially concerning work and career matters, will be revealed. That's your astrological outlook for July 2025, my dear Cancers. I wish you a beautiful and successful month. If this forecast was helpful to you, put a like and press the bell. Subscribe to the Zodiac Soul Insights channel and get a plus in karma from the universe. Share in the comments. Was this forecast helpful to you? And how much coincides with your events? See you in the next video. May the stars be on your side.